I told y'all I will be back. Matter of fact, let me get my accusers on camera so I can see them face to face. Last week, one of y'all ran y'all lips and said the big guard wouldn't be here this week, but I'm here, baby. I told you I would be here. And I'm going to be here next week. And I'm going to be here the next week after that. And I'm going to be here the next week after that.
Hey, big guard.
You talking while the big guard talking, shut up. You understand me? Like I said, I'm going to be here.
Oh, man.
You might as well get used to seeing my pretty face. All right? The Rams, you're on the clock. You're 0-5 against us. 0-2 this season. Matter of fact, you're 0-6 against us in the last 3 seasons. Come on, baby. We're going to smack them up. Now, look, you was one of the ones running your lips last week. Green Bay, Aaron Rodgers. Now you got you a new team, Kansas City Chiefs. We're going to get to them and smack them up too, all right? Big guard up out of here.
What is up with this guy? Wasn't he the exact one that's so scared to death about beating somebody 3 times?
It's out of control, man.
Yeah, and I'm trying to root for him, but he continues right. He's out of control, man. But you can't keep jumping these teams, Chuck.
You said what?
You can't keep jumping these teams, man.
I'm just like, it gets to a point where whoever I like that's left, that's why I'll be like, man, all right, I like Mahomes. Yeah. I like Mahomes. He's the next best thing I like. So I'm like, well,
what's going on, fellas? Sorry for being late.
But I gotta know who's number 13, bro. Is that
number
Kurt
13?
Warner?
Don't worry about it.
Dan Marino? Because there ain't no. I don't remember no famous.
You remember nobody 13. Number 13 for the 49ers, huh?
Nah. Bro.
Oh, okay.
Nah,
well, I think this might have been your number.
Nah. I don't remember
back in the day, left side, right bench.
Well, I think you got that. I think you got that jersey from Roses. That's what I think you got it from.
I got the jersey from Roses. You better respect the name on the back, baby.
Who that? It don't say rat-a-tat-tat. That's what it says.
That's what it say. Rat-a-tat-tat. It's the Brat jersey. All right, man. Look. Nah, it ain't no Kurt Warner, man. It's Tim Rattay. All right. So watch your lips.
Tim Rattay.
Big lots. Yeah. Okay, LB. LB, man, ain't you a Giants fan, man? Yeah. Your team playing a big lot schedule. All right, Avery. So I know you got somebody you need to introduce for us tonight. Welcome to the show. Say it again.
Yeah, man. This will be his first time on the show, man. He been asking me to come on the show for a while, so he another Cowboys fan. My main man, JP, aka Mr. Trash Can, aka Jonathan Patterson. What's up, baby?
What's going on? Man, I can't front. I'm not feeling big guard off rip.
Okay, he's the one that eliminates your team. That's what it is. He's the one that eliminates your team.
I need to go back and get big guard so you can address him properly.
You may need to do that.
Man. That's tough, bro. That's tough. Me being here now, it just changes everything.
And you got the Duke joint. Come on, man.
Yeah, let's not get into that right now.
Come on.
You a 49ers fan?
Yes, I'm a 49ers fan. You a Cowboys fan?
Why we got to get disrespectful?
I'm just asking the question. Because I asked you who was backstage, you wouldn't answer me. So I knew it was something.
You a 49ers fan?
Yes, sir.
We say the same thing. You a Cowboys fan? Like we say the same exact thing. I tell you this every day at work.
This tough, man.
Oh, come on, man.
So let's just get started, man.
Yeah.
I had an intro. I want to introduce myself. All that's out the window now. Let's just get to it, man. How you feeling?
Who, me or
Rat-a-tat-tat? How you feeling, bro? Rat-a-tat-tat.
I'm feeling great, man. You know, my team. Hey, what can I say, man? You know, everybody counting us out. A lot of people said we snuck into the playoffs.
Y'all snuck into the playoffs.
Then they said we wasn't gonna beat Dallas. We already know how that went. They said Aaron Rodgers and them boys are gonna do this and they were gonna do that. They're gonna run up 30, 40 points on us. That didn't happen. Whatever. So now we're going to play the Rams for a third time this season. We beat them twice. We beat them 6 out of the last 6 times. So we'll see. It's hard to beat a team 3 times, but I'm confident in my boys that if anybody can do it.
Rams.
No, afraid of
the Rams right now. Yes, y'all are. Y'all don't feel like y'all about the third time of charm them boys this year. I know like 2 49er fans, they shaking.
I guess if we're afraid
Tom Brady.
If we're afraid of the Rams, y'all afraid to play a winning team. All right, man. So look. So look, man, we're gonna go ahead and jump right into this thing. My man making himself right at home, as you can see. All right, so look, we had the divisional games this weekend, man. I mean, what can I say, man? All 4 games. It seemed like each game got better and better and better, right? You know, that Rams game was phenomenal. The what's the other game? I forgot the other game. The 49ers game, of course, you know, that was
Bengals,
good. The Bengals game was good, and then the Chiefs game was we got my boy. Oh, you got some backup in Cowboy Nation, all right?
What's going on, Cowboy?
What up, Cowboy?
You see how we treat each other? You see how that works?
What's going on, first rounds? What's going on, baby? What's going on, first rounds? Hey, man. Y'all just play. That's cool. What's going on? What's going on? You watching the same playoffs as I am?
Hey, Cowboy, I got a question. Was my boy Guard, how was his energy leading up to playing us that week? How was Big Guard how was he acting when he was leading up to playing us that week? Because right now I see he on 10.
Yeah,
he missed the intro.
He was on 10 that whole week for sure.
Okay.
I don't know what's up with Big Guard. He came out the blue. He just came out of nowhere. After one day, next day, he was in a robe. I thought he was about to strip in front of all of us. I'm like, what's going on, bro?
You know what I'm saying? Dude just popped up, bro. Dude said y'all was being disrespectful, so y'all bought another side out of him. I mean, what can I say, man? He just pull up when he feel like it, man. He might pull up later on. Who knows? So, you know, the first game I want to talk about, man, is that Cincinnati and Tennessee game. You know, Derrick Henry came back. I think a lot of people thought it would go differently. They knocked off the number 1 seed. How you feel about it, Chuck? Because you picked the Bengals, right?
Yeah, I picked Cincinnati.
I think you're only one of us that picked them. But.
Right. I'm just one of them guys. Like Avery has certain people. I have certain people that you just don't trust. And I just felt like I didn't trust Tannehill. That was my main reason for even picking Cincinnati. I just didn't trust Tannehill. But I will say I picked Cincinnati, but they had some luck on their side as well. Tennessee made a lot of mistakes, but like I said, Joe Burrow, even in bad games, it's like he's crazy. He still throw for between 300-400 yards. Like it's amazing. But I think they played well. I do think that one thing they have to do in the future is they got to give Foreman that ball more. I understand you got Henry. Foreman almost rushed for 70 yards and had 4 carries. He has to touch the ball more, especially with Henry just coming back. And Foreman's been kind of doing it. I mean, he needs to touch the ball a little bit more if you're gonna have that 2-headed monster. So my thing is, if he touches the ball 10 times, who knows? So I understand what Henry is. I get it. But Foreman needed to touch that ball a couple of more times the way he was playing for him to only touch it 4 times, 70 yards almost. That was crazy. But typical Tannehill, interception, first play of the game, told you. Another interception, told you. End of the game, interception, told you. And Cincinnati blew it. I mean, not Cincinnati. Tennessee blew it by going for that 2. They should have just took that field goal. And I think they win the game. Pretty much, if they kick that field goal, they win the game because they don't have to come down and even try to attempt a pass to try to go down further and further. So they just made the mistakes, and I kind of felt like that's what was going to happen. So that was my main reason for picking Cincinnati. So,
got you. What you got, Cowboy? Mr. Duke, what you got?
I want to know what you call it. I want to play Derrick Henry. I felt like he threw off the Titans. Period. I feel like them boys was rolling a little bit, running with Foreman, like my man said. Let Foreman run a little bit more. I like that idea. You bring Derrick Henry back, you're expecting things to happen. The style of play, the script of the game change, and it just ain't work out for him, man. And Tannehill is trash. Ain't no other way around. Ain't no way around it. Like, that one, first play of the game pick. Come on, man. Come on. Come on.
Even though he took them to 13-4, 14.
I can't do nothing with Ryan Tannehill, man. I can't do nothing with him. What's going on, Grace? What's up? You got your hand up, like what's up? He raising his hand. What's going on with him?
I don't know. That I think that's the honey.
He's one of those. He's one of those guys. He's one of those guys. He's a when he hears a certain name, it's like, oh, y'all crazy, but he not understanding logic. The logic of the argument. I already tell you what he's gonna say. Both of us about to get it. I already know.
No. You're gonna get one of the part, and I just wanted Tyrus to stop right there.
But you're good.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry, Ty.
Okay, get off.
One, Tannehill looked pure trash. Like, I agree with you. But
Hey,
you're saying Tannehill's trash, but he at least got to the AFC Championship game. Have you even got clips?
You mean divisional? Well, never mind. Go ahead.
He went to the AFC Championship game. Thank you. Have you even clipped the divisional championship game? So let's not compare quarterbacks because he didn't show up in the playoffs. That's number one. Number two,
how are we here?
We're done. Mediocre quarterbacks have got to a Super Bowl and an AFC Championship game, but your dude can't even get to the playoffs. Number two. Y'all are crazy.
Trash QB.
Watch this. Number two.
How big Gar get in this conversation?
I don't know how my Cowboys got.
Because I can go get him if you need me to.
But let me get back because I had to address that. You keep telling me Tannehill playing like hot trash. Do not blame it on any running game. Derrick Henry did not mess up that chemistry. He was rolling at one point. They should have did the same that they did to Jimmy G. Don't let him throw it. Hand it off to both of them. Period. What did they do with Jimmy G? Hand it off to Debo. Gave it to Mitchell. They won the game, right? That's what they should have did with
Jimmy G still made plays with his arm, though.
He was 11 for 18. He did nothing.
Still made plays with his arm down the stretch.
He did. Won a few, but they ran the football majority of the time.
I'll tell you what, I got a question for you.
We're not talking about how many right now.
How many plays did Daniel Jones, Dak Prescott?
I respect it. Listen,
you don't whatever his name is. Make down the stretch.
Hey, bro, you don't have to. I'm with you. I put the 49ers in both last weekends, right? So I'm with you. I told you what they're gonna do. Back to the Tennessee. Tannehill was garbage.
So you a 49ers
Burrow. At the end of the day, he threw a lot of yards, but they sat to make time. So Burrow, he threw a lot of yards, taking time, but he was okay. You know what I mean? Like you can stat stuff as well in the playoffs as well. Cincinnati should never won that game. The game was over. They got lucky. The Chiefs gonna smack them up in the AFC Championship game. So they did not impress me. You got a little luck. I agree with Chuck. You got to have a little luck to keep moving around. But Burrow, I do think he's coming. Let's not get it twisted. I'm just talking about this scenario that the Cincinnati is just get the luck of the draw and they're just getting through the playoffs. They're not going to get past the Chiefs. The O-line
was terrible.
The O-line was terrible. They had 8 sacks. There's no reason why they lost. Yes, they was. Tannehill had 3 picks. Period. That's the only reason why they lost. Tannehill gave away that game. And I know he in the offseason looking like, what the hell? So the Cincinnati Bengals have to address that offensive line to go anywhere. If they don't, they're going to be right back in the same situation.
Gotcha. Period. James, what you think? I know you've been globetrotting. You was in Dallas. You had to go back to you had to go to LA, return your Super Bowl tickets because I guess you'd be watching. But what you got?
Yeah, y'all pretty much said everything. I would just say Cincinnati in the next round, they definitely have to. That O-line got to help out, man. Your boy got sacked 9 times. He threw like Avery said, threw for a lot of yards, but he got sacked 9 times. Everybody know Tennessee rely on Henry too much, and like Chuck said, they should have let the other guy run the ball more because he was breaking runs, but Henry was getting that ball a lot. So
he was getting it all.
I'm gonna stick with Cincinnati. They offensive line, they need some help on that.
Hold on. You say you sticking with Cincinnati, so you saying Cincinnati gonna
No. I'm saying I'm talking about them right now. Like gotcha. I think Cincinnati definitely the offensive line needs some help. They gotta start chip blocking or something because your boy getting sacked too many times. If he play against the Chiefs next week, it ain't gonna be pretty. So hey, Chase he does his thing. T. Higgins and all them boys they getting off, but at the same time. They're getting off because old boy getting sacked, so he had to throw the ball to get off. So, it's
not like they're scoring. It's not like they're scoring. It's not like they're scoring touchdowns either. They're not scoring touchdowns either. So,
nah.
All right, so cool. We're gonna go ahead and keep it in the AFC, man. Buffalo and Kansas City, like our young nephew said, man. He says it's the game of the year. I got to kind of think about it, man, because I don't like to live in the moment. It's hard for me to say something's the game of the year.
That was game of the year for sure.
It was?
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
I gotta go back to it, man.
I mean, I don't know what to tell you.
I think that's one of the best games ever.
Ever. I mean, I get you.
Yeah,
You
last 2
compare.
minutes was the game of the year.
Yeah.
That last 2 minutes alone beat everything else.
What?
I don't know. That Tampa Bay, the end of that Tampa Bay and Rams game was pretty exciting too, man.
They gave that away. They fumbled 3 times, man. Come on.
I mean,
man.
they did, but I'm just saying, like that last drive, like the 2 plays, the out of bounds. We'll talk about it, but so what you think, Avery?
Start to finish,
man. Look, we were all talking in the chat, right? I think everybody was still watching the game after we got back from dinner.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, 2 minutes and 15 seconds? I mean, they scored a grand total of 25 combined. You give the man 13. Right. It was my man got the crossover, broken legs. He hit him wide open. I mean, and then Mahomes came back. He gave him the do sign. They comes back. My man gave it wide open again. 13 seconds. Bang, bang, Kelsey field goal. Bang, 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 Kelsey into the corner. I mean, that's the best game I've ever seen. I don't know. I'm good, man. Y'all go ahead. That's the best game I've ever seen.
Yeah, I mean, I ain't got nothing for it. That was just great. I was appreciative as a fan.
I don't know, man.
Look, and hold on. One more thing. I can let you on this. This is how good Mahomes is. He did that with the number 1 defense. Do y'all understand what he did? The number 1 defense. That's a bad boy.
I don't know if I necessarily believe them numbers, man.
Yeah, I like.
They have 2 all-pro safeties.
I don't care about that, man.
Wow, well, y'all don't have any all-pro, no safeties and corners.
Man, what's up with you? Like,
we do.
Hey, James, you deal with that all the time.
They had all-pro corner digs.
Hey, James, you deal with this all the time?
Yeah, and it's all facts.
No, I don't listen to him because his team is irrelevant, bro. What you can't even listen to him.
Like you can't even get off guard, man. You got to get this man under control.
He's the off guard.
Off guard. I don't know who that is. You must be talking about Chuck.
Did you call him man off guard?
The dude with the Yankees hat on, all he wanted to do was hezzy and shoot anyways.
All the dude called him off guard.
No apologies. Hey, look, ain't nothing finer than a 49er, bro. Ain't nothing finer than a 49er, man. I know you on top of the world right now, man.
I've been on top of the world.
I don't want no smoke. You're on top of the world. But when we talking about the Bills and Chiefs, don't bring the boys into this.
He loves us, bro. He loves us so much. He knows more about our franchise than we know about our franchise. That's how much he loves us.
I told you what was going to happen. He loves us. If you got eliminated the first round, I'm going to go behind to next year. So you get eliminated
before the season starts. You should be on your own.
In 26 years, 11 playoff appearances,
when you haven't won double-digit games.
You haven't won anything. Have you won anything?
Have you won anything? You was getting smacked out, bro.
We had a Super Bowl.
This is crazy.
You talk like you the team is good.
Go ahead, Jonathan.
This is crazy, man.
Hey, man, y'all spending too much time on 2 irrelevant teams. Go ahead, man. Come on, man.
He attacking us.
It's only one team on this show that matters right now that's represented. All right, go ahead, man. And it ain't that daggone Duke either.
Hey, Chuck, you got anything? Chuck, take us over. Get us started, Chuck. Get us started, man.
Now, I was going to say, me and Avery was talking, I think, after that game, and I made a statement to him. I said, this is why I say, people, I get it. People live in the moment, and I know a lot of people, the Bills are good. Don't get it twisted.
Yes.
But when you start picking the Bills, you got to remember who they're playing against. Before everybody start jumping on that Bills bandwagon, you got to look who they're playing against. Now, to me, in the last 2 years, everybody been Bills. Now, the Chiefs beat Josh Allen at his complete worst last year. He was terrible. But then they turn around this year and beat him at his best. I don't think he can play no better than that. In my mind, it's like he can't beat them. Like he can't. If he can't beat them with that.
Chuck, with them saying that the Bills got the number 1 defense, though, right? What do they do to get past Kansas City? What do you do to get past Kansas City if you got the number 1 defense and you can't even beat them in a shootout?
Hope they lose personnel.
But
Chuck,
this is the thing, though. We got to take this into consideration. Only person to really beat Mahomes once he actually became Mahomes in the AFC,
Tom Brady,
is in the NFC now. It's Tom Brady. Nobody else really beat him.
And he really didn't beat him because they called that bogus foul.
Well, I mean,
and they beat him because they had their offensive line was injured. So let's get it twisted. The Bills were 100% healthy and he ran through.
No, I'm just saying nobody's really beat him. No, I'm just saying. I'm
sorry.
Nobody's really beat him. Once Mahomes became Mahomes,
ain't nobody beat him.
Nobody's beating him. Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, none of them boys.
You talking about
not in the playoffs?
Yeah, I'm saying in the AFC. I'm saying in the AFC. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, he right.
Because he's been around for what 4 years, but the first year he didn't play.
I think Mahomes about to go get his second championship, man.
I don't know.
That's what I think.
You're being real disrespectful right
now. I
now.
want the Rams to get it too, but I think Mahomes.
Rams.
Shit.
Rams.
The 40 ain't nothing finer than a 40.
See, man. See, this is the thing. After we beat y'all supposed to become our biggest supporters.
Hey,
because then you can say because then you can say, look, we lost, but we lost to the Super Bowl champs.
I didn't see y'all though. That's the problem.
You didn't see.
I didn't see y'all all season.
So what was you watching?
It wasn't y'all. I don't even think y'all had a televised game. I did not see y'all all season.
Bro, you just got that regular spectrum. That's what he got. He got the regular spectrum, bro. He ain't got the deluxe or the super deluxe or nothing like that. He ain't got the, hey, come up with a stick, bro.
All I know, we come on at 4 o'clock, 8:30, Monday night, Sunday night, Thursday.
We played Green Bay on Monday night.
Did y'all?
Yeah, we lost by 2.
All right. I haven't seen y'all all year. Next thing I know, y'all beating the Cowboys.
All we do is see y'all beating up on inferior teams, though.
We back here again. Hey, James, you deal with this every week, James?
They love us. They can't keep us out their mouth. They love us. That's how much they love us. We such a sorry team, but yet they always talking about us. So I told you,
James,
last week we keep y'all relevant. We keep the whole NFL relevant.
It's you.
The Cowboys,
it's really you.
We on a talk show talking about Buffalo and Kansas City, and we got to the Cowboys. That's how
we back at the Cowboys.
Why are we back to the Cowboys? We so trash, right?
Wow, that's
because you can't keep us out of our mouth because you obsessed with us, bro.
Hey, this is sad. Like, I never thought you'd get this low. Hey, you're sad, man. I never got you to get this low, but you're sad. Like,
you're sad, bro.
You know,
all right, man. So look,
can you go 2 minutes out saying something about us?
If y'all can go 2 minutes without running y'all lips. All right, so look, guys, since we're on the AFC, man, I want to go ahead and so we have more time to talk about some other things. Since we're on the AFC, anybody giving the Bengals a chance?
I will, only because
they have a Jay, don't down that hill, my boy.
Because I'm not saying they're gonna win, but if Kansas City could not guard anybody in the secondary, and what do Cincinnati do? They slang that ball.
So all right, so we picking anybody picking the Bengals,
slinging that ball.
They do.
Chuck, what you got? Chiefs, Bengals.
I got Chiefs.
They got a punch.
Avery, Chiefs, Bengals.
Nobody picking.
Hey,
Bengals.
Who my boy Trey Williams, man? Shout out to Trey Williams. He know what's going on out here. What's up, my boy?
Man, Trey graduated from Terry Sanford, so I don't know what you're talking about, man. You graduated from Smith too? Oh, come on.
Boy, Trey.
This dude.
I mess with my boy Trey. Trey was good, my boy.
He graduated from Smith. He like Duke. He like the Cowboys. Next thing you know, you're gonna tell me he like the Knicks or something like that, man.
Nah.
LeBron.
Hey, I actually had 3 questions for y'all boys.
All right,
Westover in the building.
Yeah, Westover. All day.
I had 3 questions for y'all boys. I wanted to read the room, but you threw me off whenever you had your little robe on and you stripped down into that gold jersey thing or whatever. You threw me off. I had 3 simple questions. I wanted to know what was going on so I could read the room, but I already know what this room about. But I'll still ask the questions anyway. Who to go, LeBron or Jordan? I'm just asking.
Somebody else can go.
I know we're not. There's no LeBron.
I'm asking. It's no right or wrong answer. I'm just asking.
There's no on this panel. On this panel right here, there's no LeBron. So we can keep moving. I can help you out. There's no LeBron. There's no LeBron GOAT on this panel. Period. Next.
All right.
Am I right, fellas?
Nah, we're not to speak. So if you said something we didn't agree with, we'll say something.
I got you. I'm just making sure, fellas, before y'all talk.
I'm a Laker fan, so go ahead.
Let's call it what it is. Go ahead, next.
Tay Ray, you tough. I also want to know how y'all felt about the Kyrie situation, man.
I think I'll be short and sweet. I just think they're messing up the chemistry. He's gonna have to make a business decision. I don't see them winning anything with the way they have him in the lineup. So I think they need to either sit him or do something. So go ahead. I'm sorry.
I for one, I can't fault somebody for not wanting to do something they say that's against their religion. Sure. So I don't necessarily have an issue with it. I just feel like the Nets more so need to make a decision, and I think that he need to be. I can't say if he is or if he isn't because I'm not around on the day to day. I think he just need to be clear in his communication to them. He's not doing it because of this reason. I think it's weird I think the rules is weird that you could play at away games, but you can't play at home games. I also think that you got healthcare workers that get that got what you call it. They got waivers because of religious reasons. So that's just my opinion on it.
But that's the state. That has nothing to do with the NBA, bro.
But I'm saying no, it's the state of New York though.
But I get you. But that has nothing to do with the NBA. Right.
No, but I'm saying it's the healthcare workers in the same state.
Okay.
Are getting waivers signed to work. You know what I'm saying? Because with the hospitals
to work, but they can't go into those stadiums still.
I got you, but what I'm saying is that's a job, right?
If they can't they can't go in the restaurant, they can't get liquor. Like there's certain things they can't get. They let them go to work. You got to work.
You saying they can't get liquor?
I think
some states won't let you go and get liquor.
I think he's fully committed. I just think he's following the NBA rules and everything. It's just the state of New York. So at the end of the day, he's doing because other people's not vaccinated and they're playing. So I think he's following the rules. I think he's committed, but it's just
the state of New York. Yeah,
just state of New York
and California.
But I don't. What my question is, if you're a away team and you come in there, you can play. That's my question.
If your away team unvaccinated in the state of California or New York, you can't play. Like Bradley Beal is unvaccinated, but he happens to
he got vaccinated recently.
But
okay.
All right, but listen, if you're not vaccinated and you got a game in New York, you playing the Nets, could you play or you can't play that?
No, you cannot play in that state if you're unvaccinated. Yeah, period. And like if you go to Toronto, it'll be a double whammy if he went to Toronto. You know what I mean? Like that would be a killer. He can't play the whole series.
I got you. What was your third
my last question? My last question. I just want to know how y'all felt about AB, man. How y'all feel? How y'all feel about AB?
I'll let somebody else go first. I think my opinion probably a little different.
Go ahead, say it. Go ahead.
No, he was right about John Gruden. He said some stuff about John Gruden. Mm-hmm. He was right.
What was he right about?
He said a lot of things about it.
He said he was a racist.
He was talking about how he was racist. He was talking about how he was a bad person. And then all the stuff comes out, that he said. Obviously.
When did he say this?
He said that
during the time?
When all that. Yeah, during that time he said that. I think both parties is wrong. I think AB is wrong. But I think he's right. I think he's right in some way. But I don't think, obviously the coach the next week, he gets fined for slapping a player in the helmet. Some people would say.
He appealed the fine. That's privilege right there, boy.
He appealed it. Did he win?
Did he win?
I don't know.
You can appeal anything. Like when those guys test positive for drug tests, you can appeal. I just think that, in the history of, I coach, I know Chuck coaches, James coaches, Avery's coaches at one point. I don't know if I've ever told a player, like, get out, like you cut, like during the game, like, I might have said, hey man, go to the locker room. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, I told a player at practice. I'm just saying, Chuck, Avery, I told a player at practice, hey man, just go home, bro. Like, today ain't your day. Just go home. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know if I ever told a player. Now, it's just speaking for me.
Okay.
You cut, take my. I don't know. I don't know if you told him to take the jersey off or what. I don't know. You cut, get out of here.
Right.
But
he probably
but like I said, but he shouldn't have handled it. AB shouldn't have handled the situation the way he handled it.
That's facts. Right.
I agree, but somebody tell you cut. I don't know how I would react.
Right.
What you got to say, Chuck?
I agree. We teach our kids every day, every week that the person who always gets in trouble is not the person who acted, but the person who reacted. normally the person who has a reaction is the one that always gets the consequence majority of the time. Somebody can do something to you, but based on how you react is going to determine what happens with you. So my biggest thing with him was, I don't know, did he tell him to leave, or he just told him he was cut? Did he tell him to get off the field?
Oh, he told him you can go on, you cut, bye.
Yeah, I know he told me he was cut.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so my thing is, even if you walk off the field, you ain't got to make a scene. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you still have a career, you still have a family, you still have something, people to take care of. You got to keep that in mind. You don't have many more chances. So I think if you just subtly just go on about your business, you don't have no issue. But making the scene and doing all the extra stuff, people already got you labeled, in a negative manner in their mind anyway. It's like, man, just keep it moving, go on about your business, and just wait for the next opportunity. Because I think there would have been one if he handled it differently. Right now, I don't know, because people already got their mind.
He came out yesterday or whenever he did the I Am Athlete show.
He said that
he want to play. Yeah, he want to play with Lamar Jackson, and I guess Lamar.
Well,
Jackson,
his cousin's down there too. So,
well, I know it's his cousin. He grew up with Lamar. They all from Florida. So,
yeah.
I mean, from that part of Florida.
I'm an AB supporter. Do I like how he did it? No. I mean, you're in your emotions, but he's also said I shouldn't have did it like that as well.
Yeah.
He said I could have done a different way. I agree with that. But AD's been right about a lot of things. It's just the way he's perceived in the public eye, it doesn't sound right from him. So, but I think he's too talented to not get another chance. So I
know one team that'll sign him right now.
Goodbye.
Right now.
All right. I know. Here we go.
I know AB and Dan Quinn this offseason.
Man, please.
I ain't gonna lie with my having him in San Francisco.
I wouldn't mind having him in Dallas.
But if he goes to another team, this is it. Like he can't have no more mess ups.
Man, hey, look, the NFL don't like that. They can't control that, man. God is great and his paper's straight. That's what it is.
I can't say that because
his paper's straight, man.
Well, I can't say that they control Colin Kaepernick.
Huh?
I mean, I can't say that they control Colin Kaepernick.
Man, don't get me on Kaepernick, man.
They control AB for 8 games.
I love that Netflix.
I mean,
they control last year.
Do I think they did it wrong? Of course. Do you think AB?
Who they control last year? They ain't control.
Then he didn't play 8 games, right?
They with lies. They put some smut on his name. That's all they did.
But don't act like the NFL won't blackball. Don't act like the NFL won't blackball players, man. Like this.
But listen, when you do the right thing with your money, it don't even matter. And AB is showing us that.
We're not talking about his money, though.
We're not talking about his money. That's not what you said.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's not. We're not talking about his money.
We're talking about his money.
He got money.
Because if he wanted money, he'd have signed with Oakland.
He was the same with Oakland with that $29 million, right? Yeah. He was shut up until Tuesday. Ain't about money. He's straight. He been said that.
All right. So look,
you need to use. I look at Terrell Owens and how much more he had left, and because he had so many mishaps. Nobody was willing to take that chance. That's what's about to happen with him. Same situation.
can still go play for the Giants right now.
I believe it. He can play. I believe it.
Hey, Tom Brady could have used him. Could have used him Sunday too. Shoot, he ran out of weapons, boy. But I mean, but getting back on track, man. We really ain't got to talk about the 49ers and Packers game, but we can talk about the other game, who I felt like was a pretty good game.
At least let's talk about that 49ers and Packers.
I mean, what is there to talk about? We came, we saw, we conquered. On the next week.
A-Rod is an underachiever. A-Rod is an underachiever.
Everybody's an underachiever, but he's not looking at his own quarterback. It doesn't make sense.
I know what I got in my quarterback. I know Dak not it, man. I know. It didn't surprise me with us.
So why you think Dak not it?
Or losing to any team that come out there with the heart to beat it. He not it. Hey, James, I don't know how you feel. I know a lot of that Cowboys fan like to ride with that, but Dak not it. Dak not Joe Burrow. Dak not Josh Allen. Dak not Patrick Mahomes. Dak not Kyler Murray. Dak not Russell Wilson.
So let me ask you a question. So you feel like if y'all had Joe Burrow right now, y'all still be in the playoffs?
Yes. Yes. If I had Joe Burrow right now, we'll still be in the playoffs. You know why? Because that boy gonna slang that ball. I feel like with this team right now, if we had Tony Romo, we winning it. We damn sure wouldn't have lost to no 49ers.
What?
Damn sure wouldn't have lost to no 49ers.
I can't say that because we didn't get to the AFC. We didn't make it to the NFC Championship with Romo. We had weapons and all that, so
man, we were sorry as hell. We wasn't that sorry. We had disservice.
We had when Tony Romo dropped the ball, we had a perfect opportunity there. That was a good team.
Why is your starting quarterback holding the kick?
But what I'm saying with Dak is, I think Dak can do it. We just got to clear. We got to get our mistakes under control.
Miniature game at exceptional level.
Bro, like we had mistakes on defense too. Don't act like it was all Dak. Like we was giving them first downs and stuff. We could have got them out the field with a minute 40 seconds left. Running great, go hold somebody. That would have given us more time to march the ball downfield instead of 14 seconds. It's not all Dak. Dak can't play defense and grab somebody, throw them down, jumping off sides all the time. And the first person we blame is Dak, but you got to give him at least more than 14 seconds.
Do Dak have 5 touchdowns in him a game? Is that capable of getting 5 touchdowns?
You can't say that because it's not many quarterbacks.
You can't say that with everybody. Aaron Rodgers always play 5 touchdowns a game.
If you say that, you're talking about
getting 5 touchdowns a game. Is all I'm asking.
Yes, he can. Yes, he's
okay. Then, well, that game against the 49ers was the game that should have been done and wasn't done.
You act like that ain't a elite defense.
You act like the 49ers a bad team. The 49ers, they controlled the ball. They held the ball. Our defense gave up 5 straight plays of 10 yards or more.
You can't control and hold the ball against a quarterback that's going to go get 7 every other possession.
But they didn't give Dak time to get 7. If they control the ball the first quarter, they control the ball more than over 10 minutes the first quarter. Like, that's crazy. He's not on the field.
Hey, James, Graves gonna keep on picking at us, bro. Long as that man number 4 back there, he on our ass. The man told you.
What I'm saying is, you saying Dak? We haven't advanced before Dak. We ain't advanced. So
we haven't been as good. This team our team right now. This team different. It's different.
Our defense.
I'm gonna say this real quick.
Discipline and all that hurt us, bro. That hurt us a lot.
I'm gonna say this real quick because I think we getting off topic. Keep talking about Dallas, but
I mean, my fault, man. We keep rolling.
No, you good, you good. Man. But I will say this.
Cowboy crime going on.
Yeah, he keep talking about us bringing the Cowboys, but he keep bringing them up. Go ahead.
But I think it's unfair to put it all on Dak. That's totally unfair.
Who else do you put it on?
Hold on, bro. Hold on, please. I watch a whole bunch of games where this man is by himself, throwing 400, 500 yards, scoring 40 points, and they losing the games. I saw a lot of those. I saw where when Cooper don't show up. I saw plenty of those games.
I'm raising my hand right quick.
They have no running game.
I'm raising hand.
They have no running game. And that's any quarterback. If you have no running game, it's real difficult for you. So we see Mahomes at his best. We see Josh Allen.
Patrick Mahomes have a running game?
Bro, can I finish? I ain't say nothing when y'all was talking. I ain't say nothing.
My fault.
I didn't say a word.
You're right. My fault, bro.
But what I'm saying is, if your O-line is not doing anything, you don't have much time, you don't have a running game, you're pretty much running for your life on a consistent basis every game. So what they need to do is, they need to fix their O-line, first and foremost. And they need to get better in their secondary, because as good as we think Diggs is, because he's really not that good, being honest with you, he's really not that good.
Him out there.
Because what happens is
Debo different though.
When you put him on the island, when
it was IQ, whatever he was killing us.
Right. So I think if y'all fix your O-line and I fix your secondary, I think you will see a completely different team. In my opinion,
we have to get disciplined too. We had 11 penalties, 8 of them went for first downs.
I got
like
you.
Either took first downs or they got first downs. Come on, man.
Chuck, why you talking? Can you answer this question right here, real quick?
Yes, sir.
Do you think Tom Brady's retiring? That's what Mr. Game Player.
That's the hardest question in the world. So, somebody happened to ask me that the other day on the phone. That's one of the hardest questions in the world. With Tom Brady, you don't know, because I look at it from one side of the spectrum. If I felt like we was going to retire, it would have been after the win last year. So to me, if you didn't retire after winning the Super Bowl, and then you got your weapons, Godwin, and some of them boys coming back next year, you may want to take another run at it. So being honest with you, to answer your question, I do not. I have no clue. I don't know what he's on.
I don't think he's retiring.
I don't know. It's possible, but I don't know.
Personally, I don't think so.
Because he already made a statement he wanted to play that he was what? What did he say? He said
45.
He already 45.
43, 44, something like that.
I thought he's 45. He ain't 45?
No, I don't think he's 45.
He's
44. He's close to it.
All right, so we still ain't we really ain't get the chance to talk about the Rams. Like we were trying to talk about the Rams and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. All right, how'd you feel about that game, James?
I was surprised they came back. That was a good comeback, man. That's Tom Brady. That's why I don't think he's gonna retire. Especially got that when God will come back next year with that weapon. But I think they're gonna have a lot of free agencies going next year, right? Coming up. So that may sway in that direction with Tom Brady. But I thought it was a good game. I don't know how they let Cooper Kupp get behind him. I just don't understand that.
I don't understand that last play.
I don't understand that. Great throw by Stafford. I don't understand how Cooper Kupp get behind you. You did all that just to let Cooper Kupp out of all people. I just don't understand that. Get behind you. But it was a great game, man. So
I was sitting there watching the game with Josh and Micah, and when my jaw just dropped to the floor. Like, really? Like the cross the field play, I kind of get it. The DB slip, I get that.
It was a good design. It was a good offensive play.
Yeah. But the other one, my man just, are you playing him so close? He just, boom. But
I don't understand it.
What do you think? I see you shaking your head, Chuck.
I'm just agreeing with your last statement. Like that, you got the best receiver in the game currently. This year.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, that's just ridiculous. But I will say that game, even though they made a mistake, Stafford capitalized, but that's the reason why they went and got him. Because golf won't capable of making plays like that. So the reason why they went and got Stafford is because he's just an explosive quarterback. We know he ain't great. He ain't do much in Detroit. We get it. But he's still an explosive quarterback. He can make those plays for you. He has that potential. And somebody asked me what did I think Tampa Bay was going to come back, and what I thought happened. I mean, yeah, they made the run off the mistakes, but I just felt like the Rams defense was too good to continue. I didn't feel like he was going to keep getting touchdowns. So when they went up 20, I think it was 27-3, I felt like it was over. Even during the comeback, it was like that was the first time I felt like watching Tom Brady. I was like, man, Rams, they're good. Because I felt like their defense was so good. So they were going to eventually get to him before he can ice that game. But to Avery's credit, it just shows again. Avery's one of those people who say like Tom Brady is not the greatest quarterback to ever play. He got the wins. He's the GOAT because of the actual winning. But when you look at like just talent, he's not. He's just been able to capitalize off the mistakes with so many teams he's played against. It ain't like he just went out there and beat teams. It's like a lot of teams just gave it to him and said, "Here you go." They keep making mistake, and he just capitalized. He's the best. He's the best quarterback ever. If you make a mistake, he gonna get you. Now I give him that. He gonna get you, but. That's why we have the debate sometimes with a lot of people about the most talented quarterback or who was the best quarterback to ever play. He's the GOAT because of the winning aspect, but just as far as the individual quarterback, just that quarterback, and there's nothing else. It's not him. But it was a great game. I loved it. I'm glad. I'm happy for Stafford, so people can, people own him. He's going to get a lot of criticism if he don't.
I just want to know if you're going to be happy for him after Sunday. All right, Avery, what you got, man?
I was hard on Stafford, and I gave him his flowers, man. He played
honey hard on Stafford.
No, you see, you got somebody else with a honey mess. But anyway, I'm proud of him that he came from Detroit. You know what Detroit is. He proved a lot this year to get him to the NFC Championship game. I told you about Brady last weekend. You can't bet against him. Some way, somehow. I don't care what it is, he finds a way. Like, it's ridiculous. I mean, Cam Akers fumbled twice. Cooper Kupp fumbled. I mean, come on, man. 2 minutes ago, no timeouts. Cam Akers fumbled. They go right back and score. 4th and 1. They knew they were running to the limit for that. They go right in. And I told you, Chuck. I said, just don't count the man out. I understand your pick, but until they beat him, put him to sleep.
You're right.
Because they weren't about to put him to sleep. And yes, I don't know how they let Cooper Kupp get behind him twice. I just don't get it. I just don't understand it. I would have had pass interference or something. He wouldn't have beat me twice. We would have had pass interference.
Attacking him in open field, huh?
I would have taken him open field. He wouldn't have beat. It would have been pass interference. It wouldn't have been him having.
Now you got to hold him so you get 10 yards.
Right.
Pass interference. Yeah. That same
so, all right, John, what you got, man?
I really got questions. Like, I want to. Did Tampa Bay defense do enough for Brady to win that game?
You got a lot of damn.
I be having questions, bro.
This ain't a question show.
Hey, listen.
It's your opinion.
He got so many. He got
But
so many
look, I
questions. We
got
might have to bring him back
questions,
next
though.
week.
We gotta bring him back next week.
Yeah, I just want to know did Tampa Bay defense do enough for Brady to win that game and Brady not win it?
Well, I can't hold. I'll answer that. Yes, they did.
They did a lot.
John,
see, this is the thing now. Now I got to say this. See, but now I got to say
it was 27-27, Chuck.
Hold on 1 second, David. But now, John, you kind of contradicting yourself. Right?
I'm just asking.
No. Because one can say that Aaron Rodgers did enough Saturday, but the special teams failed him.
Yeah,
I'm just saying. You can say that he scored a touchdown. They got 10. That he got him in field goal range. They should have had 13, right?
Hey, but listen,
but the field goal gets blocked.
I'm gonna let you go. Then I'm gonna get off.
You give up the punt. Now granted, could he probably put up more points? But I'm just saying, like that's kind of.
But not listen.
Quarterbacks only play offense.
I'm going off what Aaron Rodgers told me. Aaron Rodgers told me, I watched the Aaron Rodgers interview when he discussed the 49ers and said it would be different. He said it would have been different if they was in Green Bay. If it was the weather conditions that it was up under, this, that, and the third. They was in Green Bay. It was snowing outside. He didn't deliver. Same results. Didn't y'all pick the Packers out not too long ago?
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, you act like he was standing. First of all, I would just say this: if people could take
if Aaron Rodgers handling his business.
I got you. People could say what they want to say. We got the best defensive line in all of football. I've been saying this for a while. We got a top 5.
I didn't see y'all. Man.
I'm just saying we got a top 5 front 7. Like people act like we got bums. Like, bro, Aaron Rodgers didn't have a lot of time to throw all night.
You ain't lying, bro. Yeah.
Like he was. When have you ever seen Aaron Rodgers get sacked 4 or 5 times? I don't know if I've ever really seen it like that. And then it's snowing. I get it. He's from Green Bay. I mean, me and Chuck and Avery had this conversation during halftime. Did we not? Chuck said he thought that the elements would benefit Green Bay. I mean that it would hurt San Francisco. I was kind of in the middle because I just felt like that it would, because our style of play, it doesn't affect us. I mean, we're not going to drop back and throw it 40, 50 times.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Aaron Rodgers was supposed to win that game. Period, bro. You in Limbo. You know how it feel up there. You know when that weather get crazy out there in Wisconsin. Where are them boys at? You know when that weather get crazy. They know how it feel. Them boys from Cali, San Fran. They out there in the Bay. Ain't no way A-Rod don't leave with that W.
But you say they're from Cali, but the players themselves are from all over the world.
Hey, I know Aaron Rodgers. How long Aaron
Debo
Rodgers
from
been
South
in Green
Carolina,
Bay?
but
how long Aaron Rodgers been in Green Bay?
He's from California.
How long you been in Green Bay? What, 15, 16,
been there for a minute.
17, 18 years? He been there for some time now. 2 decades. Damn, man. I don't know.
Hey, I've been in Fayetteville all my life, and when it get 100 degrees outside, I don't take my behind outside. I'm just saying.
Me either. I try not to.
So look, while we on the topic of the NFC, man, y'all already know how I'm rocking, baby. Y'all know how I'm rocking. 49ers, man. 49ers.
I'm running with the Rams, man. I'm running with the Rams. I got Rams, Kansas City. And I don't care who win. I want Pat Mahomes to win. I want Jalen Ramsey to win. I got Rams, Kansas City. And I don't care.
Rams, Kansas City. What's up, Avery?
No, I'm going for the Niners.
Oh, what?
No. I told you this from the beginning. What did I say? The only team that's going to beat the 49ers is the Chiefs.
That man said like 19 years. He might be right, boy. He's been there for a minute, man.
19 years. I keep feeling my boy Hargrove on this bad boy. My boy Jay. My boy J.S. Hargrove, bro. I'm feeling you, man.
But see, now Hargrove, I will say this. Now, you can say that he needs to spread the ball. I kind of agree with you. They need to give him somebody opposite to throw the daggone ball too.
Hold on. I ain't said nothing. Pause. See, this is how I know you ain't been watching the clips. When he threw that ball in double coverage, there was 2 people wide open. They were wide open.
He was open for like
they got a top.
Rogers was just throwing. No. Rogers just wants to throw to Adams. I'm not listening to that. Want to throw. No.
Hey Chuck, when he was throwing it to Devontae doing fantasy, in double coverage, I ain't hear them. I ain't hear no complaining then.
No, but he threw a fourth. Was it a fourth down or something?
That was third.
A third down, right? Hail Mary. Listen, he had two dudes cutting across for 10 yards and throw it to them.
Gotcha. It was more than 10.
Right. I'm just saying what I'm saying. But I agree.
That was about a 20-yard throw. He was wide open.
Right. Why throw that ball?
And if you really
I can agree with that, Hargrove.
And if you really look at it, if he throws the ball to Lazard, just because the double coverage was with Adams, Lazard probably could have ran all the way to.
I'm with you, Chuck.
He had the two people running opposite field with Devontae Adams. Once he caught that ball, kind of like Tyreek Hill catch, it was kind of the same thing. He might have been
100%.
I think Mahomes might be the new Peyton Manning, but just win more.
No, I think he's I just think he's Mahomes. There ain't nobody like him. There ain't nobody like him.
Ain't nobody like that boy.
I'm just saying because if you remember, the reason why I said that is because if you remember, when Peyton Manning was in Indy, they had everything on offense. He had a good offensive line. Mm-hmm. He had Reggie Wayne, Marvin Harrison, and they had Edgerrin James. Well, but to the point where Edgerrin James got hurt, now you had somebody else, right? Mm-hmm. But I'm just saying when you look at Mahomes, when you look at Kelsey, Hill, the weapons he has. Tom
Joseph
Brady.
My boy, that's who he had out there.
Yeah, Joseph Adai. Yeah, so Peyton Manning had weapons on offense, but the defense was always.
Hey, guard. Let me ask you something, guard. Hey, guard. I got another question.
Well, we got to put you up here, personal. We got to make you a personal Q&A, bro.
If the 49ers beat the Rams, what are y'all holding Matthew Stafford and Cooper Kupp to? Like, are y'all holding them to what? 12 points?
The same thing we held them to the first two times we beat them.
What's that? What is that though?
The same thing we held them to the first two times we beat them. I don't know that.
You talking about in the playoffs or just the last time y'all played them? Period.
Last two times we played them, they had Cooper Kupp in week 18.
Yeah.
They had them.
They were down 17-0.
We were down 17-0. We came back and won, and then we played them earlier in the season and we beat the brakes off of them.
Long story short, in order for the 49ers,
we can't afford to go down. You're right.
Y'all go down 17-0 again. That's over for you.
I agree with you. I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just saying.
You got to score 30 on the 49ers if you want to win the Super Bowl.
I don't.
No,
I'm not gonna say that you can't give up that much on our defense, but I just feel like we're going to get to Matthew Stafford. We're going to make him uncomfortable. The difference is Matthew Stafford he will spread the ball around. He's going to give it to Kupp now. He's going to throw that thing to Kupp. They're going to move Kupp all around. They're going to put Kupp in the slot. X, Y, Z. They're going to put him everywhere.
But I will say this time, and that's why I said even despite the fumble last week, that's why I think it was so important that Akers is back, because Akers can change that. If Akers can find a way to be effective, it's gonna be a dogfight. If he can find a way to run the ball effectively, then that game gonna get real interesting. Because if you have to worry about him running that ball and they can play action and do all that, and he can have a little bit of time because they're running the ball effectively, now we got a real interesting game.
Man, listen,
Akers got hold on to that football.
That's what I said. Despite the fumble last week, but I'm just saying.
Yeah. How do you hold on to the football when every time your play get called, you thinking about that Achilles, man? Every time that boy won't ready to come back.
So nobody's ready to come back.
No. First of all,
he wasn't ready. That's the NFL. They gonna lose behind their studs. That's what the NFL gonna do. You hurt, you semi, man, I'm gonna shoot you up and you're gonna go out here and perform. That's the NFL. Period.
I disagree because that was his first mistake. He's been balling since he's been back. That's not even true.
Akers has been playing balling. Who has he been playing balling?
What you mean? But you said he shouldn't have came back. He's made them better.
Go see Tampa Bay. Nobody balls against that.
He had a great game. He had the one fumble. He played good.
He had 2 fumbles.
What was the other?
The first half.
Two fumbles, man.
He fumbled.
But you can't say he been back.
He had one bad. He looks
right. You can't say in 4 weeks he had one bad game and now he wasn't ready to come back because of one bad game. And he's been playing well.
I tell you what. Them 49ers not too far of a knockoff from what the Tampa Bay look like. Them boys coming.
Now I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you this: the best Super Bowl caliber team that you can compare us to. I hate to say it.
The Ravens.
No, the Giants. If you look at those Giants teams, we got a quarterback that's not going. He's not going to make a whole lot. He's going to make mistakes. He's not going to make a lot of mistakes.
Better than Jimmy G, man.
You can say that, and that's fine. Eli might be a Hall of Famer, right? But I'm talking about when you look at the defense, their defensive line. They had a great defensive line. The first time it was Michael Strahan and Uzi Umanor. I don't know how you say his name. Umanor, whatever. Mm-hmm. You had them boys. And the next time it was JPP and there was some other guys, right? But I mean, they got to the quarterback without blitzing. If you watch the 49ers, we get to the quarterback without blitzing.
So you're rushing your front four.
Yes, other teams get to the quarterback, but they blitz. We don't have to blitz. So we're able to drop back the rest of the guys and just keep everything in front of them. And then, quarterbacks make mistakes. We don't have a good secondary. They didn't have a good secondary.
I ain't gonna front. I'm scared to come back on this show next week if y'all win, boy. Y'all win. I can't come back here.
So look, we need to get to these NFL awards, man. I know we've been trying to do it for the last 2 weeks. It's gonna go around. Everybody's gonna get their picks. NFL MVP. What you got, Avery?
I'm gonna go A-Rod.
What you? I'm pretty sure that's
now you
need you have to because it's a regular season award.
Yeah,
I mean that you have to.
They do have an offensive MVP as well.
I think that is well. That's what I'm going to next.
Okay.
I'm just curious why y'all feel like you have to.
I think he's MVP.
He's been the best player on the best regular season team.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
I ain't got an argument about that. I know who's my offensive player of the year though.
Oh, that's easy. Shoot,
Jonathan. No, I got Jonathan Taylor.
Yeah, Jonathan Taylor. I'm about to say Okay.
I don't know, man. I feel like
him and Cooper Kupp, right? I mean, Jesus.
Dang.
Yeah.
I ain't seen many receivers. I haven't seen many receivers get those awards. That's why I don't pick.
Right.
Dang, I would love to say Stafford is the MVP, but look at his interceptions.
Stafford.
17 interceptions.
I said, no, you can't go Stafford.
No, you can't go Stafford.
Sheesh, might be Aaron Rodgers.
I mean, I would pick Tom Brady before I pick Stafford.
Who's your you got your rookie of the year for offense?
Chase.
Hey, I'm biased.
Michael Parsons, offense and defense.
Offense and defense. Come on, bro. I think it's obvious that it's Chase.
I'm going Jamar Chase.
I would love to see. I know Elijah Mitchell would get some consideration. He did rush for 963 yards.
Boy, them 49ers everywhere.
I mean, only 11. I'm just saying, bro. Look at it like this.
But he was injured. He was injured a lot.
He only played 11 games. He didn't even come into the season as a starter. He came into the season as the backup behind Raheem Mostert.
Yeah,
he probably was third on the depth chart behind Wilson, because I know Wilson probably was ahead of him too, but he got hurt too. So Elijah Mitchell played 8 games. I mean, 963 yards. I mean, what can you say?
And you gotta give my man the left tackle from the Chargers. Regardless, I know the Bengals didn't pick him, but geez, that man don't allow no sacks, bro.
Yeah, that's a bad boy.
For the Chargers or for the Lions?
I like that.
Chargers.
I like you breaking that up.
No.
And then defensive MVP, what you guys got?
I think Michael Parsons.
I'm talking about not rookie.
Michael Parsons. I
got to go TJ Watts, bro. 22.5 sacks, bro.
Shit, boy.
Yeah, he got 22.5. Yeah, I'm going Parsons.
And then rookie defensive, obviously, I'm going to go Parsons.
Yeah.
What you got, Chuck?
Either or at little shoot.
I ain't mad at either one, really. I mean, TJ Watt get defensive player here, 22.5 sacks, and he missed 2 games. So he probably would have smashed the record.
Bro, he would have broke the record. It helps when you got 7. I think it was 6 or 7 sacks in one game.
7, yeah. Mm-hmm. But you can't go wrong with either one, man.
Somebody said rookie of the year, Mac Jones. I haven't really looked at his stats.
Nah, he tripping. I seen him put that up there.
Nah, they said that too. A lot of people said, but Chase has been ridiculous. I have to give Chase the rookie of the year. There's no way.
I'll tell you what, if that daggone Henry ain't get hurt, bro, I think he would have easily got the daggone MVP, because he would have. Dang, Jonathan Taylor ran for 1,800 yards.
Yeah, but you gotta look at it. But look at the numbers though. Jonathan Taylor, when he got injured, Henry, he was at 938 yards.
That's what I'm saying. I know
Taylor was at 6 something, and he's still the fifth.
He played 8 games and still finished in the top 10.
Top 10, right? Exactly. Ridiculous, bro.
That just go. I mean, you still had. I didn't realize you had 7 guys go over 1,000.
Yes,
Zeke,
bro.
Gibson, Cook, Najee as a rookie,
and that took him all year.
Joe Mixon, Chubb, and Taylor.
I think he would have cracked the 2,000.
But Dalvin Cook's another one. Dalvin Cook only played 13 games, ran for almost 1,200 yards.
Yeah, but I think he would have cracked that 2,000.
Oh, he would have. He cracked it last year. He would have cracked it. I think that's because he was running for 117 a game. That's like 10 more than what John Stewart was doing. So I
gotta have Jonathan Taylor on my fantasy team that year. That's a fact.
I ain't gonna lie, I could have got him, man, but
you want for sure how they're gonna use him.
I didn't know he was gonna be this. Cooper Cup MVP though. Cooper Cup MVP, man. Y'all ain't let me get my MVP off. I'm getting my MVP off. Cooper Cup MVP.
I got you. So look, man, we bring it back. Everybody's favorite segment. Chuck choices.
Okay.
All right, Chuck. So look, you already gave me 2.
Come on, man. Be realistic when you're doing it. I know it's coming back, but be realistic.
Come on. Hey, man, let me do my job. Do I tell you how to eat chicken wings?
It's terrible when you do it. So
do I tell you how to eat your turkey out of meat or whatever you be eating? Both. Do I tell you how to do that?
Go ahead, man.
All right, man. So look, you already gave me 2 of your picks, right? You said Kansas City, and you said the other team in Los Angeles. I forgot their name. But however, I got Lakers versus Hornets.
They're playing Brooklyn tonight. I'm tripping.
Yeah, it's like Friday or something like that. I ain't like none of the games from now until like Friday.
Bro, we so trash, bro. God,
we trash.
I tell you one thing.
You a Laker fan?
Oh yeah.
Oh, you a LeBron fan or a Laker fan?
No, I'm
we're Laker fans.
They know me. I don't even like LeBron, but I'm a Laker fan.
Hey, you don't deserve us coming there, man. You do not deserve us coming there.
Who's
I'm a Bron fan. The guy that just brought you your latest championship.
Hey, look, unless you Rich Paul, I don't want to hear it. Unless your name Rich Paul, I don't want to hear it.
Yeah.
So you picking the Hornets?
LeBron get all the credit.
Paul don't touch no ball.
Thank AD for that championship too. But anyway,
who?
Don't know who.
Who?
What you mean who?
Who?
AD was just as much as that championship as he was.
I'm gonna thank the Finals MVP. That's who I'm gonna thank.
And AD might have should have got that too.
Oh look, Lakers or Hornets, man.
Fuck out of here.
Lakers. I'm going Lakers to AD back.
Come on, man.
I'm going Hornets because I'm keeping a buck. We sorry as fuck. We ain't got no.
How you gonna sit here and defend LeBron and then first thing you say?
Because we got to get a trade. I need Jimmy Buss and Rob Pelinka to do their job and get my boys some more help.
You can't.
All right, so Jazz versus Grizzlies.
Out of control. Who?
Jazz versus Grizzlies. Utah Jazz.
All right. No, I would.
I'm going Grizzlies. Ain't nobody playing for Utah right now.
Jazz, right. That's exactly who you pick.
Hey, look, you don't know what it's going to be.
They got no Gobert.
I'm good.
You don't know what it's going to be by Saturday.
Well, I'm taking my chances. I'm going Memphis.
All right. Somebody from Memphis about to heard that. All right, I already know where you're going with this. Nets versus Warriors.
Where they playing at?
Come on, man. This dude right here.
I'm going Warriors, man. Hey, Kyrie playing, but it might be different. But I'm going Warriors.
It don't matter what they playing at. He can't play either way.
Right.
He can't play. That's right.
Now he can't play in California.
I forgot about that. Yeah, I'm going.
So in that case, it don't matter. It's just Harden. But Harden, Harden back.
No, Harden cooking tonight. They just losing.
Yeah, he cooking.
Come on, man. Why,
he cooking.
You would be familiar with that, cooking and losing, huh?
Let's see here we go with these jokes. Go ahead, man.
All right, man. I don't have a. Well, I mean, I do have a what's cooking, but it was I do have a what's cooking.
I want to see if you remember one. I remember one. I'm gonna see if that's what you about to say.
I ain't got no basketball for you, man. You know what I'm saying?
You don't? Oh man, I got one for you.
I ain't been. It's football season. I ain't been watching basketball. You feel me?
I got you. But I give it to you after you. I'll give it to you after you done.
No Carolina fans watching basketball right now.
Watch your mouth, man.
I'm just saying.
I really want to say my boy Debo was cooking, but he really won't. You know what I'm saying? Hey, but nah, man. Chuck kind of alluded to the earlier, man. You know, Matthew Stafford, man. I got to give him his credit, man. I got to give him his flowers. You know, 366 yards, 2 touchdowns. I mean, 28 for 38. I mean, he had a good game. If they would have lost, I most definitely could not have put it on Matthew Stafford. Another person that both people in this game played great, right? Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen. I mean, even though Josh Allen didn't win, he still cooked, man. So, you know, I most definitely want to shout out those two guys. What you got for me, Chuck? You say you got what's cooking?
I was gonna say the other night, Jason Tatum, 50, 10, and 7.
Oh, yeah. You're right. I remember that, man.
I can tell Jason Tatum never played pickup ball, though.
Ooh.
He never hooped outside before.
Tatum he went to your school?
In the gym nigga. That's it. Now I could just tell that's just training in cones with Jason Tatum.
Oh, and Chuck, it was a young lady that scored like 59 or something this weekend, right?
Oh, 61. Oh, what's her name? Was it K-State, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, 61.
All right.
I can't remember her name. God almighty.
All right, Avery, take us home, man.
I ain't really got much Creole. I'm giving people flowers, man. I like your flowers. Cowboy fans, you already know you are career over. I told them give me the word all month. So you already my career over. I can go a lot of career, Leslie Frazier, career over. You just let the Kansas City Chiefs run off the number 1 defense. But I'm really happy for Matthew Stafford for coming through. Gabriel Davis, 210 yards. That was ridiculous. The San Francisco defense, their special teams.
Okoye Lee.
Yeah, Okoye Lee. San Francisco defense, special teams. That was a phenomenal game. Patrick Mahomes did it again. So tonight I really got no career over. I just wanted to give a lot of shout outs to it because it was an excellent weekend. Now I could career over Tannehill. I've been riding my guy.
Give Tannehill the career over. Give it to him.
I beat Tannehill. First play, you throw a pick, and then that dumb throw you threw at the end, you just lose. So I don't know what to say about that, man, Chuck. I mean, you got me, man. You got me on this one. I mean, it's career over Tannehill, but other than that, I'm good to go, man. I'm good to go.
Got you. So we're gonna be in SoFi Stadium and back to back. 3 weeks in a row, I think. Let me look at this joint real quick.
Jokic had 28 and 21 and
9. And then we're gonna be.
I was watching. Yeah, I see it.
All right,
Shane Cunningham had 34, 8, and 4 blocks.
Sheesh.
All right, so look, John Patterson, we appreciate you for pulling up on us, man. Let the people know where they can find you. You got IG, Twitter.
I'm a Twitter guy, man. I am the guru on Twitter, man. That's it. I don't do no IG. I don't do no Facebook.
So tell me your Twitter handle.
He just told us.
Yeah, I just told us, man.
Oh, you said guru? Did you say guru?
Yeah, I am the guru, man. I'm a sports guru. I'm a lot of gurus.
I thought you were just running your lips. Oh, okay.
I'm at the
Creole. I told y'all boys though. I love y'all platform. I love what y'all doing to get your dance on. Chuck, I'm looking for you again, Chuck. I want you. I'm quite done with you.
No doubt. I'm ready.
With you, Chuck.
I'm ready for it, my man.
I'm gonna find you again.
But change your Twitter handle, career over, man. You're not the guru, bro. Like for real, man. Change it, bro.
Well, we know what you the guru of.
You the guru of ham sandwiches. We know that.
You the guru of turkey. I heard about the 5 pounds of turkey you went and bought.
You remember that daggone turtle shell you had a couple of days ago?
All right. So look, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey,
we have a boy John Patterson this week.
Sometime.
He might need to pull up next weekend and holler at us, man, because he got a lot of questions and we couldn't.
I got questions, bro.
All right, look, so pull up on us next week, man. We talk about it.
I'll pull up. I'm here.
Thanks, bro. Yeah.
No doubt. All right, y'all. So we getting out of here.
I love what y'all boys doing, man. This shit dope as hell. I love it.
Appreciate it, man.
Y'all keep on doing it.
We'll see y'all next week.
All right.